Beauty indeed lies in the eyes of the beholder, but there are some people who are just simply beautiful no matter what eyes you're using. The beauty of these people are so rare, fashion companies are paying huge amounts of money to have them as brand ambassadors. Welcome to Afro. Today we take you on a ride around the diaspora as we discover 10 very rare black beauties that will simply blow your mind. Do tell us which of these people is the most beautiful in your eyes.
Oh, Afro.
Winnie Harlow. Winnie Harlow was born Shanta Brown. She became the first model with vitiligo to bring some long overdue awareness to this skin condition. She has been called nasty names like crow, zebra, and on some occasions physically abused for her skin. Vitiligo affects 1 in every 100 people. This is a disorder in which white patches of skin appear on different parts of the body. A chance encounter with a Toronto journalist began her fame. She is now receiving fat checks for her one-of-a-kind looks.
I always feel so sexy and so vibrant when I wear Versace.
You've probably seen her in videos like this and this. Winnie is certainly redefining beauty, but what do you think? Leave us a comment down there. Koudia Diop. Well, we all know the stress people of color go through on a daily basis, and if you are someone like Koudia, you would have one hell of a time.
I grew up in Senegal, so I was bullied a lot by my classmates because of my skin color.
Meet Koudia Diop, the Senegalese model who was once bullied for looking too dark, but now the melanin goddess is taking the internet by storm with her beautifully rich skin tone and mesmerizing looks. Koudia started modeling when she was just 17 and won over the hearts of millions with her beautiful photos that have earned her a following of over 400,000 people on Instagram. She is also inspiring people to embrace their differences, writing that if you are lucky enough to be different, don't ever change it for anybody else. We couldn't agree more, because even though her skin color is common in Senegal, many people still prefer lighter ones. Nikia Phoenix. So you think freckles are not particularly beautiful and that only Caucasians and red-haired people have them? Well, think again, because Nikki Phoenix is different. Her natural dark hair, dark skin, and large bright freckles which almost covered her entire body made her famous. There is hardly anyone who would call Nikia ugly. But once again, that's just me. What do you think? Comment below. Fame began for her when she was noticed while trying to get some coffee. And yes, an ordinary cup of coffee can change your life for the better. Nikia was heavily bullied when she was just a child, but that didn't in any way affect her self-esteem.
Okay, this anxiety, this is nothing. I am so much bigger and stronger.
She feels confident in front of the camera and has no trouble communicating with people. And so I just want to say, don't ever say no to a cup of coffee. Slick words. At the time of this video, this black beauty is only 25. She's a real sensation of the fashion industry.
We're talking about foundation, pro filter. You get a foundation, you get a foundation.
As you can see, Slick Woods isn't your average model. She's completely different from the girls you expect to see on the runway or on the cover of fashion magazines. She has a very short haircut and a gap teeth in her childhood. She was teased because of the way she looks, and besides, she was born in a poor family and had to work her way up from the very bottom. She had to endure a lot in her life. We're talking about poverty, imprisonment, and a whole lot more we can't mention here. But after she got into the world of fashion, she quickly made her way to the top, but not without the help of celebrities like Rihanna. Today, though Woods and Rihanna are very close friends, Woods is very grateful. Have a look at this Instagram post. Darky Thoughts. When you first look at Darky, you might think that she's some kind of doll because she looks so perfect. Her smooth skin, ideal face, silky hair. Damn, she looks like a doll. However, Darky is a real person from South Sudan, but she was born and raised in Australia. Her real name, Yadak, turned out to be so difficult for her classmate that they gave her the nickname Darky. While it may seem offensive to some people, but not to Darky, she now uses Darky as a pseudonym. Darky became so popular by taking part in Australia's Next Top Model show, and the girl of course was immediately noticed, as it often happens that beauty and fame go hand in hand. But she never had it easy as she faced disgust, trolling and verbal abuse on social media. Some people say Darky is an exact copy of Rihanna in her youth. What do you think? Leave us a comment down there. Machi the Wonder Kid. How did Ben and Angela, a black Nigerian couple living in London, give birth to a white daughter? The answer may not be what you're thinking. According to experts, there are 3 potential reasons for the baby's unique appearance: a dormant white gene which entered both of her parents' families long ago, a genetic mutation unique to her, or albinism. The first report on the family strength case had ruled out albinism, but could also be the case because albinism, a condition where a person has little to no color in their skin, hair and eyes, can remain dormant in genes for many generations. Just because the couple's living relatives aren't afflicted by the condition doesn't mean that they aren't carriers, but it is not the only possible explanation. Doctors say Namchi's parents may harbor a long dormant Caucasian DNA from a long-forgotten interracial coupling. The third possibility is perhaps the most tantalizing, but also the scariest. Namchi may have a unique genetic mutation that doctors may have not seen before. But what do you think actually happened? Leave us a comment down there. Blue-eyed Rissy Cat. This woman is one of the only few black people on earth today with blue eyes. Rissy Cat from Nigeria has eyes that are blue like the color of the ocean. So are those of her 2 children. Their eyes stand out so much that during a festival in Nigeria, a young woman noticed this and took photos with the little girl. The photos went viral, and Rissy Cat and her children, who have been scraping for a living since, became overnight sensations. But her blue eyes have caused her so much agony, which shouldn't have been the case. Her husband kicked her out of the house. Why? According to her, her in-laws would not accept children with strange eyes. On account of this, Rissy Cat said she was kicked out and had to move back with her parents. Fortunately, the 2 later got back together. And for Rissy Cat's husband, blue is now his favorite color. Ralph Sufrant.
I just want people to know that I'm a human being, and sometimes it all depends on how you approach me. But
meet Ralph Sufrant, known for his countless freckles covering his entire body. Yeah, he got it everywhere. Even there, Ralph lived in Haiti until he turned 9. His childhood was poor and hard. However, this didn't stop him from becoming a real Instagram celebrity and a model. He was featured in an advertising campaign for the sportswear Ivy Park, co-owned by Beyonce. Ralph cherishes his unique looks with his red hair and his numerous freckles. Ralph also developed love for exercise and fitness. In his own words, "It allowed me to turn my body into a work of art." But that's not the only thing he's passionate about. He's also studying dermatology for obvious reasons. Jare Ijalana. We have a young model who is considered to be one of the most beautiful girls in the whole world. Meet Jare, the world's most beautiful girl. The rising star model was born in Lagos, Nigeria. She was recently dubbed as the most beautiful girl in the world after her photos caught internet users in awe. Amazingly, she became the first black and African to earn such a title. But then, how old is Jare Jalana now? The beautiful damsel is born on the 1st of January 2014. Granted, Jare is only 8, but her look can cause anyone to pause and calmly stare because of her immaculate beauty. Jare's eye color is simply unique. Her pictures on Instagram integrate her innocence and capture all the natural aspects of the African woman's facial structure. Even when you see Jare without a makeup, she is still a charming specimen of a typical black woman. Now, this is what I call blue-eye Sherigan. Make like he was arrested by the police, but ironically, his mugshot gave him fame. The internet admitted to having quite a crush on his unintentionally sexy mugshot. Mekai has a distinctive look that's more than meets the eye. He was born with a rare genetic feature called heterochromia, which means he has 2 different